Hey friends, I'm here today because I'm going to be doing a video on baby do's and don't buys, and I'm doing a collab with my girl NENA'S, so I'll be leaving her link down below. So this is just going to be a short version. I'm not going to go into detail about every single item that I feel are worth buying and the ones that I feel like are not worth buying. And I do have a cold, so I'm sorry if my voice sounds a little raspy. So the first item I want to talk about is the Moby wrap. So at first I wanted to get this because I heard amazing things about it and I didn't have one with my first. And at first I was excited, but then I started noticing that it was taking too long to put on when I was out and about. Like, that thing is really long, and sometimes I was at the grocery store and I was getting out the car and I was trying to put it on, so I could put Isaac on, and it was just taking too long and it was all over the floor, and like, oh my god, it was just too hectic. So unless you want to actually put it on before you leave the house, I mean, that's up to you, but I absolutely love my Ergo. I feel like you could just put it on, snap it in the back, and then you're out and about. You don't have to worry about wrapping that thing around and, you know, making sure it's on the right way and putting your baby in there. And I feel like he has more space and more room with the Ergo, so that's just my opinion. Another item that I bought with Isabella because I thought, well, not that I bought because I got it on my baby shower, but I did put it on my registry because I absolutely loved it, and I was like, oh my god, I gotta have that. You know, with your first baby, you want everything. And it was the baby bath spa, and it literally has like a little, what do you call it, like one of those little detachable shower heads that you could like put all over their body and like massaging stuff. I don't know, but I didn't think it was worth it at all. So with Isaac, I ended up buying one of those Angel Care bathtubs, and I absolutely loved it because you could literally just put it up on your shower and it will just like drain all the water, and you don't have to worry about mold, you don't have to worry about nothing. And I'll even pull it up so you can know what I'm talking about, because a lot of people don't know about it, and I feel like you should know. So let me show you. It's called Angel Care Bath, and it comes in pink and blue. I had the blue one, and it's super inexpensive. And like I said, they could lay down, sit down, and literally you could use it up to when the baby is actually old enough to just sit on their own in the bathtub. So Bella, be careful. So it's definitely worth the money. Let's see. Another thing that I think that it was a waste of money was the changing table. With Isabella, I literally just bought the changing pad and I put it on top of a dresser, and that was it. With Isaac, I have a changing table. I don't even use it. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I feel like you should just put the changing pad on top of the baby's dresser and not get a changing table itself, because you're going to end up changing the baby on the sofa, on the floor, on the bed, anywhere but that changing table. And I feel like it was just not worth it. Another thing was the Boppy pillow. Everybody was talking about the Boppy pillow, and I didn't get one with my daughter, so I ended up getting one with Isaac, and I did use it at the hospital, but when I get home, I noticed that, oh, I like nursing while laying down, or I'll just use my arms. Like, you know, I just found myself never using the Boppy pillow, but it's nice. I mean, I have it over there in his room, and sometimes I like laying him on there or sitting him up on it, but now that he walks and stuff, I just feel like I only used it like once or twice. I do love the, I think it's called NENA'S swaddling blankets. I love them so much, and I found myself using them all the time with Isaac. Also, his baby swing. That baby swing was amazing. I used it all the time, and he just loved it. I had one of those little bouncers, and I found that he wanted to swing more. But yeah, I mean, I could go into debt, like, don't purchase so many different bottles because your baby might only like one type. I could go into debt and talk about how, you know, I have the bottle warmer, the bottle sterilizer, you know, wipes warmer. I have all of that, and I didn't use it not once with Isaac's because I breastfed throughout the whole pregnancy. So sometimes when you're a breastfeeding mother, you also have to think about, like, are you really going to introduce a bottle? Do you really need to buy a bottle sterilizer? Do you need a bottle warmer? Like, you know, do you need all those bottles? Because if you're home every day, you're really going to nurse him or her all the time. So a few backups just in case your baby doesn't latch. You definitely want to get a pump that you feel like is worth the money and one that you can invest in, because if you are going to be an exclusively pumping mother, you're going to spend a lot of time pumping, so you want one that's really worth it. Also, another tip that I have is if you're formula feeding, definitely have Dr. Brown's bottles. I absolutely love them. Now they came out with the ones that you could actually not have the inserts, which a lot of moms are happy with. I liked them even though they were a pain in the butt to clean, because I felt like, it was doing its job. My daughter never had a gas or anything like that, but that's just me. But I definitely would recommend the Dr. Brown's bottles. If you choose pacifiers, I love the Philips Advent, I think it's called, pacifiers, the ones that look like the hospital ones. Those always worked for me. So that's that. But yeah, I'm going to make this super short. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope my girl Nena helps you out with more do's and don'ts. If you want a more bigger list or something like that, don't hesitate to let me know. Oh, and another tip is if you want to save some money, I suggest getting a convertible car seat instead of just a newborn car seat, because later on down the road you have to buy another seat for your baby because they outgrow the other one. And if you want, just get a convertible one that goes anywhere between 5 pounds to 65 or 110 pounds, where you don't have to worry about buying a second car seat ever, because the one that you have works from newborn up to, they're old enough to sit on their own. That's another option as well, so you save some money. Honestly, I bought a double stroller when Isaac was a baby because I was like, oh my god, my kids are going to need a double stroller. My daughter didn't want to be in the stroller at all, so it was a waste of money too, especially if you're planning on wearing your child. You probably want to think about, saving yourself some money and really thinking about what you're going to be using and what you're not. I find like when you're first time mom, you want to get everything, even things that you probably won't ever use. So yeah, it's just a thought. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you haven't checked out my Lance and All giveaway video, please do so. I'll leave the link down below as well. I'd love for you to enter. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.